ará tó kí yín pé good morning once again. Àtúnkù ìdájí, àkú bójú ọjọ́ ṣe rí ní agbègbè ibi tó lókàlùkù bá tún wà. Èní ní 16/11/2023. Aago 5 òun ló ṣẹ́lù lọ́dọ̀ tiwa. Aago 6 ní location 9 nílùú tá ń pè ní Nigeria. Mo kí wa pé a very good morning and welcome once again. Èmi kàn ní kí n béèrè pé how market ni o. Ẹ̀yin tí federal government, ẹ̀yin tí ẹ ti
ẹ̀bùn ti wá.
ìyá ìgbẹ́nu lọ gbogbo ilẹ̀ dìbò fún wọn nígbà tá a sọ fún yín pé Nàìjíríà ò ṣiṣẹ́, gbogbo yóò dá wa lóhùn. Ẹ wá ń kígbe nísìn, tálẹ̀ fẹ́ wáyé kó gbà yín sílẹ̀. Mo ní good morning once again, ẹ káàárọ̀ and happy Thursday to us. Our market, Nigerians, do you still think voting was the best solution? Àbí ó yẹ ká máa vote mọ́? Púpọ̀ nínú yín lè lọ vote, ẹ lọ dìbò. A sọ fún yín pé voting kò sí nǹkan kan tó lè mú wá. The same problem tí a experience náà la ṣe máa experience. But ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ yín ẹ refuse láti accept reality. Reality tí wàá done báyìí, kí la máa wá ṣe sí báyìí? Òun ni béèrè tí mo fẹ́ bi gbogbo wa láàárọ̀ yìí. Mo kí wa lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí pé a very good morning and welcome once again. Bí mo ti ṣe wá ń kí ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi, mo kẹ́yìn tẹ́tí darapọ̀ mọ́ wa pé ẹ tún káàárọ̀ ṣàlàáfíà ni. A ní ká má dìbò pé voting kan ni the best option. Now everybody come dey lament, everybody dey cry out, everybody is complaining. Aago 5 ló kọjá, Bàbá Akíntóyè sọ, wọ́n ní voting was not in the interest of Yoruba people anymore. A ní láti vote. Gbogbo votes àti ń ṣe láti joy kò ní impact ju pé àwọn politicians yẹn ni wọ́n ń jàǹfààní ẹ̀. Kò kúkú sí mẹ̀kúnnù kankan tó ń gbádùn. Bọ̀ mẹ̀kúnnù gangan, ẹ káàárọ̀ ẹ̀gbọ́n mi Yẹmí Fátókẹ́, Mr. Adeola Alátiṣe, good morning. Miss God, good morning. Bàbá mi ọmọ Ọlábísí, mo kí yín. A kígbe títí, a fọhùn títí. A sọ fáwọn èèyàn wa, a ní ẹ má yẹ ká tún dìbò mọ́. Ọ̀rọ̀ voting ó ti late pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ Nàìjíríà. Election ọdún mẹ́rin tó ń ṣe kò síṣẹ́ kankan tó lè ṣe. But ẹni rọ́là ń pa, ẹni ká lọ gbẹnu sàn, ẹni àwọn tó máa ṣe nígbà tá a bá ti vote wọ́n máa ṣe the needful. Àwa wá ń bi yín nísìn pé ṣé nígbà tí gbogbo yín ti dìbò tán nísìn ṣó ti ṣe the needful? Ayọ̀mí Kúndáméjì, mo kí ẹ. My brother, how are you, sir? Good morning. Now that every one of you have come to vote, ẹ wá ń lament nísìn. I'm asking Nigerians, how market? We've asked you. Your PVC is useless. Good morning. Jesus is my father. What God cannot do does not exist. Good morning to the Christians. Good morning to the Muslims. Good morning to all our traditional worshippers, the beautiful Yoruba, the beautiful Biafrans, the beautiful Ijo. We are all beautiful people, created very well. Nothing is wrong with us. It's just that we are brought together for a different purpose in this world. And until we go back to that purpose, we will continue to suffer. Me, I just wake up. Oh, I slept early yesterday. Even my wife was wondering when I got back home. I took off my clothes, relaxed, and went straight to bed because I had a very long day yesterday. And I'm sure some of you saw my movement. So I am very happy to be up and running again. I greet Chief Sunday Gbowo for Germany. I greet the family. I greet the wife. I greet the children. The question is, what about you? Are you safe? Are you ready? Or have you been told lies? Lies upon lies by these corrupt politicians. They don't use our people, play joke. Go vote, go vote. Voting is the best option. Everybody has gone to vote, and now everybody is lamenting. Everybody is complaining. And the question is, nobody should complain. You have gone to use your PVC to vote for these criminal political parties. These political parties that have no iota of truth in them. We told you, make we no vote. Make we stop the voting. But a lot of you say voting is the best option. Don't vote now. The question is, enjoy democracy while it lasts and leave us alone. We with the campaign for Yoruba Nation, Biafra Nation, and Middle Belt. That's if they are still asking for a country anyway, because not only Biafra and Yoruba they talk. The rest, we don't know what they want. They want one Nigeria. One Nigeria is a monster that will take everybody out if we are not careful. We should say enough is enough, but our people are living in abject poverty. They were told lies. People came out. Wasiu was playing music. They went to the stadium. They went to do this. They went to do that. Now, Nigeria has happened to them. As we always say, Nigeria is not a country. It is a bunch of people that wants to make sure that we use them, to make more money. That is what Nigeria is all about. Nigeria is not designed for me and you, but Oyibo people, Katrina Lang, Katrina baby, he said, make una go vote. Use your PVC, chase them out. Use your PVC, chase them out. At the end of the day, now, I don't vote. And I don't vote now. So why lamenting? Why they complain? You must enjoy the dividends of your PVC for the next 4 years. Allow Tinubu to work now and stop disturbing us on the social media. Because when we were crying, campaigning, saying to our people, election is not in the interest of anybody. Election is just where politicians use DJ, they play music, they don't talk about their manifesto. Everything you go just the year, PDP power, PDP power. That is all you hear, nothing more than that. So now that the election is done, it is time to allow the government to work. Allow the government to work. Let the government work. When we dey cry, we dey crying, some of you come out. You are all antagonists. You, this boy, you sit down for UK. Now me, I live in a society where there is rule of law. There's respect. Our people, Nigeria has now turned you to beggars. No education, no welfare. NLC, they strike. everybody come dey look chaka 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 chaka. Just start. Go suffer well. We told you, let us allow Nigeria to go. You say na my father, Professor Banji Akintoye, he no know wetin dey talk. The man say Nigeria no be for we people. Let us give Nigeria and allow Nigeria to go. This was Professor Banji Akintoye speaking some few years back, almost 3 years ago, telling us that if anybody is telling you that this country is still going to work, it's all lies. Let's listen to him.
The architect is an architect.
And this video is not mine. It's for Showore, Sahara Reporter. Let's listen to Professor Banji Akintoye. Good morning, Mr. Larry Lamino. Good morning, TikTok. Good morning, every one of you. Sit back and let's enjoy this.
The nature of that country. If you do not do that, you will find the country going to pieces in your hand. The architect is an artist who designs a house and does not take cognizance of the important factors in the circumstance. We build a house that will collapse. What type of soil do you have? What type of material is available? What type of workmen do you have? What type of technology do you have to get things together? If you do not put all of that together as an architect, you will put together a house that will collapse. So my summary of the weakness, the failings, the disastrous failings of leadership in our country is that our leaders have never really asked themselves, what kind of country do we have? And how do we put it together to achieve success? The result is that we have gone from the very highest of our, and it is to be wondered how much more a country can take in its handling than Nigeria has taken before it breaks up. So, I have seen this country succeed a lot. In 1982, I was a young senator in the Nigerian Senate. I was also an academic. And as a result of the combination of the two, I was invited by the Republic of South Korea to give a lecture as part of the installation of their newly elected president in 1982. And I was to talk about the growing relationship between South Korea and Nigeria. And all I could say was of pride in my country. We were so far ahead of those people. All the rulers were there in the hall in the Institute of International Relations and National Security as I delivered my lecture. And I was telling them, it is not only oil that we can sell to you, there is a lot we can teach you. For instance, we have built some of the best, most successful universities in the third world. We have built one of the most respected medical schools on earth. succeeded in developing our agricultural products and become one of the greatest producers in the world. Nigeria was the greatest producer of groundnuts in the world, the largest producer of palm oil in the world. It's the second largest producer of cocoa in the world.
So this was when Nigeria was still working, okay? It's not now. The country is no longer working. It's a waste of time. As me, always we say to my people, I want Yoruba, Yoruba, especially a lot of you that think that Oyinbo people is coming to rescue you. You're waiting for the British High Commissioner. You're waiting for the American ambassador to tell you to go and get PVC. Go and get your PVC. Get your PVC. Use your PVC to chase them away. Look, PVC does not work in Nigeria, okay? Because Nigeria is a lawless country. PVC does not work. Okay? You understand? PVC was not working. PVC doesn't work in a country that is lawless. But because a lot of you like lies, you love to be told lies. You love to be told lies because lies sells faster than the truth. So while we are trying to tell you the truth, you don't like the truth. You like the politicians that put on agbada, they put on Awolowo fila, and they come out and say to you, Nigeria is going to work. We are just fixing it. And they've been fixing it. You see, people, they put, the ones where they put Nigerian flag, that demonic flag where they take kill, people for Lekki Toge. I don't know why people still think that by trying to put that, I am a true Nigerian. So we are not true Nigerians. We are devil. Your politicians that knew that Nigeria is not going to work, so most of them have managed to secure a different citizenship from another country. Some of them buy it, especially the Caribbeans. They pay like $85,000. They can get a citizenship of another. I mean, these are meant to be the loyalists among us because your politicians are meant to be the loyalists. But most of them, they don't buy another citizenship. While you, the average Nigerian, the one who love the country, say you are ready to bite us when we are telling you Nigeria is not working. You think it's about electricity, it's about what? No, it's about freedom of you. The freedom that you will never get in Nigeria. Some of you, if you don't allow the country to dissolve, some of you will never enjoy or know what is called freedom. You will just be hearing freedom. Some of you don't even understand the meaning of freedom. You will just be hearing freedom, freedom, freedom. But in reality, freedom. You think freedom is about when you eat eba, you eat amala. A lot of you, never freedom. Let me first go back again. I'm not going to play that video too much because it doesn't belong to me. And I want to stop using people's video that doesn't have, it's not mine. I want to start using my own. Okay, Kini NLC saw 7 hours ago, strike action suspended. They don't give them money. What happened again? Suspension of the indefinite nationwide strike. Skew to the emergency joint National Executive Council meeting of the NLC and TUC today. That was yesterday, in which a thorough review of the offers presented by the federal government through the National Security Advisor during his earlier meeting with the leadership. The NLC, they don't collect money. So if you rely on NLC and TUC, you go die. I picked something from a doctor, he called himself, he's very popular on the X space, Dr. Oluwafumilayo. Hashtag our favor online doctor. I'm sure some of you That's if you there on X. Because not all Yoruba people, only the Biafra, as far as I know, they're on X. And all the Agbado, all these Agbado, they follow APC. Agbado APC supporter. They come attack people like us. Yeah, we are the true Yoruba conservative. We are the true Yoruba conservative. Stop following the Igbo people. We can't trust the Igbo people. If you trust your own Baba, you will never trust your own family. You the same way we not trust Igbo people. Igbo people cannot be trusted. Though. We don't know why you are linking this Yoruba nation with the Igbo people. You don't like them and you don't want them to go. I don't know which one you now want. You must choose one. If you don't like the Igbo people, let them break away from Nigeria so that you can have peace with the Bororo, where they killing now, where they slaughter your family, kill as many of you, that some of you one day you will come back and you'll be asking questions. What went wrong? Nothing went wrong. It's just that the Yoruba people, are hypocrite people. So you are waiting for, one kind of miracle, to transform Nigeria. Nothing is going to transform Nigeria, or you are listening to all these your Egbon with their abroad, their children, in another 2 hours, all their children don't go to school. Them said they don't go to work, they know they go prayer morning section. I mean, most of them will do online prayer. I see them all the time. They pray for the internet. But as they pray for internet, they're on the bus, they drive on their way to work while they are praying. But you are in the house, you are praying with no hope. You think saying a prayer will give you a job. It is the country that gives jobs, okay? Not prayer. You have to go out there and work. But a country for 63 years, no industry, no economy to support you, but it's all lies. The politician knows how to take lock your brain during election campaign. They come out, baga baga, drum, baga baga. Sometimes you don't even know what they want to do because they don't talk about manifesto. All we say is APC, PDP, SDP. And after all the campaign, everybody go back home. And sometimes you ask somebody, how was the campaign? What did you learn from the campaign? What did you take back? They don't know. They don't know because they went there to merry-go-round. They went there to enjoy, as far as we're concerned. Some of us can't stand up and say, no, this can't go on like this. This is not fair. How can we continue like this? It shouldn't be like this. This is not the way, it should be. They say, no, those politicians know what they are doing. I say, are you sure? They say, yeah, they know what they are doing. So everybody now, they can't put their problem on the social media. When your problem should be with the government of the day, the government that you are meant to hold accountable, for the way your life is right now. You think the world is going to wait for you while you are still debating whether you want to, the world is not waiting for anybody. The world moves on. Even as they fight war, look, they are fighting war in many places, which I'm sure many of you know where they fight the war. The world is not going to stop because the world itself is a wicked world. Now, let's go and listen to what this man said. When our politicians here in UK, they don't do the needful, we put pressure until they sack them. So let's look at what Dr. Olufumilayo said. Just a few days ago, some top members of the United Kingdom government wanted a protest to be banned. I mean, how can you say there should not be protest? As long as the police say the protest is not a threat. If it was a threat, yes, they must stop it. Many of them go protest during the EndSARS. What happened? They bring soldier, kill as many of you, injure some of you, DJ, Switch, and some of those others run out of the country. They become refugee and asylum seeker outside their own Papa land. You know why? Because your politicians compromise. Our politicians in what a compromise. So in UK, they wanted to ban the protest that took place last week, Saturday. And the police said, there was no need. There was no evidence to indicate that the protest was going to have any impact lórí àwa tá ń gbé nílùú yìí. But there be one woman wey they call Sule Braveman. We don't sack her now. Hey, sack her. She can't use her mouth, her water mouth, topo. She can't say police be biased. Shey na you be prime minister. You no be prime minister now. You are just the home secretary. Wetin concern your own? Now she can't say the Metropolitan Police, where they protect us, where they guide us. If I call them now, they go come here, ask everything is okay, Mr. Koik. I say everything is okay. I just saw something moving around. I say, okay, let me check. They use their camera, they go around. I say, Mr. Koik, everything is fine. I say, okay, thank you so much. They go. Shey you fit call your police in Nigeria at 6:30, say that they rob for your area. Shey you fit call police. Shey you fit call police now, say that they rob for my area, make they come rescue you. So let's go further. So the police commissioner refused. That is a country, good morning, TJ Baba. That is a country that works. Politicians have now used your police commissioner, your IG, your SP, or whatever you call their name in that shit old country you call Nigeria, a country that has no mercy for anybody. Inspector General of Police now, the one where they put the Egbetokun, you go the leak ass of Tinubu, anything where Tinubu say, yes, sir. He can't do he can't make his own judgment because Tinubu is the one that appoints him. Mr. Perry, good morning. Good morning, those of you on the TikTok. Yamiola Odus, Ekaroma. Nuruddin, good morning. Your police in Nigeria cannot do nothing because they are literally have to wait and listen to whatever Tinubu say. Wasiu Taiwo, good morning. And this is where UK would always be UK. So the police commissioner can't tell Home Secretary. Home Secretary is one of the most powerful positions you can ever think of after the Prime Minister and the Chancellor in this country. It's a very powerful position because they are in charge of all the security in this country. I don't know who is in charge of your security in Nigeria. Maybe Niru Ribadu. And I hope they arrest that sadistic man they call Buhari, dead or alive. Because we don't know whether he's dead, whether he's alive. All we know is that, we see different images of him. Sometimes it looks like that, sometimes it looks like that. They cannot believe Buhari is dead. Some people say he's not dead. Some people say now Sudan. I mean, how did we even get to that stage? Rahim Abbas, good morning, Ekaro. So that's why I always say, Ekaro Yami, our grandchildren call, thank you so much. Ekabo Soreto. Edekugu Gba, then Darapọ̀ mọ́ wa mọ́. Mo kẹ́ntẹ́ wa lórí Instagram. Okay, so TJ Baba, so in America, they are called Homeland Security. I think Nuru Ribadu is in charge of that in Nigeria. So Nuru Ribadu must now arrest Buhari for bankrupting Nigeria. You stupid people. You come on the social media. Buhari don't bankrupt Nigeria. Bankrupt it to the extent that Tinubu says he doesn't have any money to fix Nigeria. So we should start arresting all the ministers that work for Buhari, including Yemi Osibajo, must be called for questioning. In this country, we call back politicians for questioning. They are doing the COVID Akalamago. Mukia, good morning, sir. One shey, Kenilawo nisin, and the time here in London is 5:34, okay? Me, I don't sleep 8 hours. At least I slept 7 hours. You're not it. If I dey go work now, that I'll get paid, I should be awake. And this is what I do for living. It's called freelance journalist. I can come online anytime. I am not your blogger. I am almost equivalent to Seun Okinbaloye, bomb bastards. So don't come here and think because you see me sit down like this. But Seun Okinbaloye cannot discuss the kind of my own content because he's working in the zoo country with Channels Television. He's my buddy. I love him so much. He's doing great. And I appreciate most of those journalists at home, Oseni Rufai. I don't know about Dr. Abatio, because that one is head like poko poko. I don't know about him. I love that the phrase as well. At least he's a free thinker. I love people that are free thinker. Not the one way that they put their mind like that. Put their mind. And if you listen to Reno don't chop money under Jonathan. He tell you do this, do that, So the police commissioner in UK refused to lick the ass of Suleiman Braverman. Suleiman Braverman, Sule Braverman. She can't write episode. She write this episode against Rishi Sunak. That is a cup of tea, not be our own problem. Let me put this one here because I need to be reading some things there. So, good morning once again, everybody. I am just telling you how the difference between a corrupt country like Nigeria, institution. The reason why the country is not moving forward is because institution cannot decide things on their own. The Inspector General of Police in Nigeria have to wait for Tinubu before he makes decision. Bida, Egbetokun cannot do anything, because Tinubu put him in power. So we don't sack this woman where they call Sule Braverman. I greet my mama and I greet Easy Dollar. I say good morning to him wherever he is. Suleiman Braverman can't write this resignation letter, Suleiman Braverman killer resignation letter is an unshamed leadership pitch. Former Home Secretary is not just exacting a revenge on Rishi Sunak, but positioned to take over Tories if they lose in 2024. Never trust politicians. They are all the same. Aziz Shakiru, good morning. I'm just giving you some of the headlines in UK about this former Home Secretary. You think we respect our politicians? You don't respect politicians, especially the one we won't become, like a monster. We chuck them away. You cannot do the same thing in the zoo country called Nigeria. Mukiba Bawakorede. Sule Braverman will be forgotten after a tirade of abuse, says Michael Howard. A former Tory leader denies ex-Home Secretary scathing letter to Sunak means party is turning on itself again. Sule Braverman, Igbagbeni ama Igbagbe Laikbe. Frank Dudu, good morning. Alade Shakiro, good morning. And a good morning to Alao Baba and the rest of you on the MixLR. According to Lord Howard, criticized the tirade of abuse in Braverman's letter to Rishi Sunak. The bá lọ ka lẹ́tà yẹn, ó gbàṣẹ fún Prime Minister wa níbí báyìí. Nítorí pa yọ kúrò lóyè. We took him out. We took her out. She's not happy. You know why we sack her? Because now we sack her. Because the thing where we want for this country, we must get it. The question is, the thing where you want, as you don't vote Tinubu, do you think you will get it? Or you this agbado idiot? Come on the X. You this Olayemi Koiki. Who are you, to do Mukiyawa Adiat Aro Ekaroma. Good morning. Bomb bastards. That is my slogan for you. You're bomb bastard. You go suffer under this government. Especially all these Yoruba people that you think that Tinubu is your savior. Tinubu don't talk now. Say Buhari don't steal all the money. So I don't get money to fix anything. Tinubu ti la fún yín báyìí nísìn. Ẹ jẹ mo yóò yá. let's go further. So the commissioner, the police commissioner say, they could see any reason now, ẹ jẹ́ kí protest could go ahead. But the Home Secretary wanted to stop it. She thinks that she can use her power as the Home Secretary. And police commissioner say, let me tell you what police commissioner means. I'm not talking about your contraction in Nigeria where institutions are not respected. A country that institution is not respected, you might as well just put petrol and allow that country to start burning quickly so that we can set up another country. A country where you no respect the institution. Kí ló ń pè ní institution? Court order. Showore sent me, what took place at the court. They're still dragging Showore to court for saying revolution now. You can talk about the case of Emilokan. You can talk about even the average Nigerians. Some of you that we are fighting for idiots. You don't know that the politicians can never stay in the prison for 24 hours. You will see how they will drag you in the police station. They will drag you like this, drag you like that, drag you like this, drag you like that. Eventually, you will know Pepe. So I want to give you the police commissioner, how powerful they are in UK. The commissioner of police of the Metropole is the head of London Metropolitan Police. The police service, Sir Mark Rowell, was appointed to the post on July 8, 2022, after Dame Cressida Dick announced her resignation in February last year. It's a very, very powerful position. But it is a position for people who get balls. Because you don't allow politicians, because politicians are not good people. It doesn't matter which country. Because in Europe or America, in Asia, precisely, politicians, if they do jagba jagba, we do jagba jagba for them. But in Nigeria, politicians do jagba jagba, they will do jagba jagbas. So this woman thought, I did tell good morning. I greet you as well. Good morning to those of you that are joining us on the TikTok. Ayomi Kumorowe. It shows that something is working on the backup channel of Koikimedigood. If you don't know, you can support it. It's voluntary. Ayomi Kundamiju sent us a super chat with something written on it. It says, thank you for all you do, sir. Use this for coffee on your way out. I need it. Thank you so much, Ayomi Kundamiju. In America, they're almost 12 midnight. We're not going to be long on the program, because I just feel that whenever I'm up, I should come and educate you. You don't have to take my education, but even if we want to keep Nigeria and the institution is not strong, how do you think that the country will function? Because you need a strong institution to fight on behalf of the masses. But in Nigeria, is the other way around. So once again, Ayomi Kundamiju that sent us a super chat on our backup channel called WD76 Media. We say thank you, sir. And those of you that wants to give doesn't have, but you love us, you appreciate us, we say thank you. But the one we can't abuse me, I go abuse you back. Because you didn't send me a job. I go and get a job. What do you mean go and get a job? You don't know what they call freelance. Not everybody goes to office. Some people work from home, especially even after the COVID. But because you're idiot, you don't understand the difference between a freelance and the person they employ. Nobody employ me. I'm a freelance. I have worked for 20 years in this country. My CV is big like that. I work in the hospitality industry. If I'm looking for any job today in the hospitality industry, regardless of the job, I will be the first person that will employ. You know why? I have the work experience. Many of you don't finish university. You don't get work experience. We'll go employ you. You need the work experience. Some of you should have been working in the police as a people with a soft case, case worker, case this, case that. But to get a job in Mukibabawa or no, Adeola Fortune. But to get a job in Nigeria, You must know somebody, Mokiya Babawa Kende. So, Mofwini, the commissioner for police in UK, is a very, very powerful position. But you don't allow politicians to drag you like this and drag you like that. The rank of the commissioner of the Metropolitan Police is regarded as the highest in the British policing. Come back to Nigeria. Come back to a country that doesn't respect rule of law. Even if we want to keep Nigeria, and I use the word even, because I know we cannot keep Nigeria, it is too late. Make una restructure the country. They failed to restructure the country. Remember that senator, Adeyeye, Mukiyami, Akintola, Falashade Ojo, Ekabo Sori to mommy, Shalafialewama. And shout out to anyone that have not mentioned your name. I say good morning to you as well, especially those silent listeners. Some people are working very sensitive job, and their job doesn't allow them to comment on the social media. They wish something they want to comment. Muki Pastor Akineye. We don't abuse pastors here. We don't abuse imam, but we call them to attention, especially they are meant to be speaking on behalf of the average man that is struggling in that contraction called Nigeria today. Thank you so much, Pastor Akinleye Mukinsa. And I've told my people, somebody did the same thing yesterday while I was on the Star Radio. I've told them, I don't like people calling and say, even if we bring Jesus and Obi, we can't fix Nigeria. Use another narrative. Don't use that word. It's a very, very bad word. We understand that people are very upset with Christian, Muslim, but what we should understand is we don't have to then start using certain words. So good morning to all our imam and pastor. I am Olayomi Koiki. Maybe now first time now go see me, especially people that are coming in and out. I don't believe in Nigeria anymore. Maybe at some point I did. That country needs to dissolve so that we can go back and reset the button. You cannot reset the button, especially with the current state of the constitution, with the hatred among us. We can never be united. We can still be neighbors. There's nothing wrong in dismantle the amalgamate, what the British amalgamated in 1914. Okichuku Imdebusu, good morning. I'm talking about institution right now. Why did Nigeria fail? We don't have that institution to tackle problems. Because why? Politicians have fed into every institution that is meant to be the backbone for the masses. Ijoti institution, but it failed. The country has collapsed. So some of you that think that our utterances is the one that is becoming too heavy for Nigeria. No, your institution has failed. I'm giving you that last weekend in UK was very, very sensitive. The Home Secretary in UK, she has been sacked because she said that the British police, the highest institution, the rank of a commissioner of the Metropolitan Police is the highest British policing. She said that they are biased. They are biased. So we sack her. We told Rishi Sunak, we don't need this kind of woman in your cabinet. Sack her now. If not, this government will pull it down. And there's a way they can put down a government as long as the cabinet behind it say, we don't believe in this government anymore. Rishi Sunak will be out of office within the 24 hours. That is how democracy is practiced, not the one way fellas say, democracy of craziness in Nigeria. No rule of law. Everybody has their own rules. So let's go further. And I'm reading from a post from Dr. Oluwafunmilayo, a very popular doctor on the Twitter. It's not Twitter, we call it X. But most people, when we say X, they look for which one be X again. So I'm reading what he posted yesterday, and I'm using that for my broadcast and analysis this morning. Because some of you just come on the program, waiting this on the talk. No, I don't talk about women, bodies, and all that. There's some other platform that you can listen to that nonsense. We talk about things that can wake your brain, that can, you can start asking questions. Why police know they work for Juelegba? Why police know they work for Kano? Why this is not working? These are the things I should start thinking of. Why this one is working? Why is it not working? And even if you don't want to compare UK with Nigeria, let us compare it with at least some of the African countries that are functioning. Let's go further again. Over the last few months, the Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak, that also respect his religion. Some of you come here, you think we only have Christian and Muslim around the world. There's more than 1,000 different religions. Rishi Sunak is practicing one. Rishi Sunak, let's see, what religion does he practice? Come here and tell you. That's why we say we don't care about any of your religion. Religion is meant to be in your heart. But the wicked people in Nigeria today all hide under religion, whichever disguise of religion. Rishi Sunak was born in Southampton to a parent of Indian descent. So automatically you know that anybody from India, they are not Muslim and they are not Christian. Ben Yami Olaudos is called Aborisha. The other day I saw him just 2 days ago. It's just that I cannot show you the picture because I'm using the phone. The image is in front of me right now. If they put candle or whatever fire, they put on. Even before he enter number 10 Downing Street, the very first day, and this is the way they do their prayer. We Muslim, we do like that. And Christian, they read Bible. Nothing wrong with only religion, but we have used our own religion to disturb the next person. Now our own religion better. Who sent you message? Who sent you message? Keep your religion. If you don't want to accept another person's religion, go to another religion. Who sent you a message? We are talking about economy, good governance. We're talking about welfare. We're talking about healthcare. We're talking about food insecurity. Our people are hungry. You are all talking about religion. Ganilo Ede, good morning. So Rishi Sunak, na Aborisha. The person where they control the whole of UK right now, na Aborisha. That's the right word. Yami Olaudos. That's the simplest I can put it in. So even if you say Hinduism, na Aborisha. And they don't eat certain food as well. But the faith as Indian origin, where Mr. Sunak family heritage is from, speaking about his Hindu faith. So you think because you are Christian and Muslim in Nigeria, you think other religions are going to hellfire. You're a bomb bastard. Keep your religion within yourself and your faith within your heart. And the evil heart is just too much in Nigeria. A country where people are removing somebody's heart. And they will go to the church and the mosque on Friday and they will, you know what I mean. So God bless United Kingdom for giving us freedom of religion. The other day, Mo Alori boss, I met this girl. She said I'll be atheist. We spoke for more than 30 minutes. I love her energy. She's from somewhere around that Cyprus. We don't believe in anything. She's an atheist. These are the same people that fight for you most of the time, especially those that are fighting for climate change and all that. What in the UK? I remember attending this event where if you see the way they talk about Kensaro Wiwa, Nigerians now, that is people that have pure hearts. So that is about that. Let's come back again to my brother that I follow on the X space or Twitter, if you want to call it. Thank you once again, Ayomi Kundameju. I know it is coming very late in America, in Canada. Nigeria, you are 1 hour ahead of us. So the bank being in London, it might factor time. Don't call people at this time because it is only 6 o'clock in London. Over the last few months, the Prime Minister and the UK government has been pushing policy. Policy. Let's first look at the meaning of policy. Tinubu must have a policy to govern you.
Policy.
Tinubu must have a
Policy.
A course or principle of action adopted or proposed by an organization or individual, just like Bishop Adeshino. Many people are more Yoruba, which one be Ruba? Is it business? No. Everything in the world is business. Can you hear me, so? Mr. Yami Allah. Some even call themselves agonistics, atheists, free thinkers, and so on. Everybody's living with love and harmony. Just do your best. Forever. I heard about another death of a young Yoruba boy. Because if I say Nigeria, it's just so that some of you can just feel comfortable. He died yesterday. I think he's also a musician. 28 years old. Whatever happened to him that led to his death, I hope they will also investigate it as they're investigating Mohbad. And let's get justice for Mohbad. Me, self, you need justice. You need justice. Everybody don't need justice in Nigeria. Do you know how many times you need justice that nobody is there to defend? It's because you don't have institution. If you have strong institution, any case that is reported in the police station must be recorded. Go to police station, they don't have computer to put it, so they write it down. So anybody person can go there and bribe them and they remove it, they destroy it. There is no strong institution. Not that Nigeria doesn't have the money as at the time. It has the money to fix all the police stations, equip them, train them, send them abroad, let them get trained, and then bring them back. But unfortunately, that never happened. So what is policy?
Policy.
We are waiting to see Tinubu's policy. Some of you say it is too early. No problem. Some say it is not even 1 year. But in Tinubu in 1 year, you go start see the sign. But Tinubu is blaming Buhari for the bankrupt of Nigeria. So the UK, under this Sule Braveman, where we don't send packing away, you know what she wanted to do? There are people that are called asylum seekers. It's a big term. It is something that must be respected because people are running away. I saw another guy, I think I saw it on Linda page yesterday. He claimed to be running away from Boko Haram because he's a gay. Well, eventually don't give people belly for UK. 3 different women. He don't marry one. If that was even the only thing, he's now into corruption and crime. He runs some kind of scam in UK. In Manchester, a Yoruba man or a Nigerian. I purposely put Yoruba so you know, say, because he goes start saying, Shena Igbo. Because I know Yoruba people. Not that the Igbos are not the same as well. Mr. Perry, please kindly give me Ruba link. I need to convert some of my money to Ruba. You just go on RBE. I posted it yesterday, rbebanking.org. If you can trust Facebook to hold your data, if you can trust TikTok to hold your data, if you can trust all this social media, why can't we want to trust our own person with design Ruba? And I'm going to talk about it now in this policy because policy is important. Omobolaji Karo, classroom Laroy. I know some of you don't get notification. I wish I can do more. That is why you must follow all my platforms so that the moment where I go live, something will pop up, say Koiki is live. And I don't give time that I come live. Simple as that. TV for Niger, I cite you. Good morning. I don't know whoever is in there, but I just love people where they do media like myself. So, link and multi-sending phone and Tomberry link www.rbebanking. Even if Bishop Adeshino eventually run away with our money, we will run after him. We will bring him back. He will come and face justice. But Yoruba people, if they pull and down, why don't we pull down TikTok? We would use communicate now. Do you know the purpose of TikTok? Some of you don't know the meaning of TikTok. TikTok in China is different from the TikTok they use in Nigeria. The one we do for Nigeria now for women, breast, penis. Sorry for all those kind of stupid words. It's not my take. It's not my taste. I don't even like using it. But in China, it's for business purpose. They use TikTok for business purpose. So somebody's making money. Alibaba is a business platform. eBay, I have used eBay in this country for the last almost 25 years. Do you know that in China, you can order I send it all the time to my team in Nigeria. I buy it and I send it to them. This thing, let me tell you how much it costs on eBay. Some of you don't know in terms of when that country called Nigeria has messed up our life. You cannot order anything from eBay in Nigeria. Am I right or wrong? Well, if you don't get notification, you must be on our platform. To our platform, you get notification. There's nothing I can do with that. I don't control the social media. There's no way I go live on any of my platform, and if you're following all those platforms, you will get notification. Mobile, is eBay working in Nigeria? Somebody say yes. Is that confirmed? Can you order something on eBay and it will be delivered? I want to get that again. Okay, $more up no. Yes, then come delete it. Okay, I'm confused a while. Because this is Koikimedia program to share, it goes everywhere around the world. So so eBay does not work in Nigeria. Everybody agree with me on that. Moki Baba Aziz Wahab. All our silent listeners, I say shout out to you. Good morning. It's now 6 o'clock in London. I still have probably just about 1 hour. Go to the Mama school. I should go on for deleting that. So we agree that eBay doesn't work in Nigeria. Can you ask me, Mr. Koiki, this is just to use for this. Or no, la so the tripod. Most of the time, only son, only con, if I feel low phones, it's very good. Do you know that these on eBay, they can lower price a lot, right? Because the price fluctuates as well. So I'm going to go on my eBay now. So let me go on the material last. I'm going to go on my purchase history. We'll continue on eBay, tripod, this, that. So I'm going to go. Yeah, only. Okay. There are different ones that you can buy. One man on the UK seller. That means to buy the UK seller motifera in 10 lower me, right? Tiba order anything, but the price is expensive. But then one more jebulemi, our demo amojo dada. So next good morning. So what I do, you're welcome, Mr. Perry. So rather than me order from UK seller, I would then order from China. Now, the same thing. Price not them and low man fluctuate. More business idea that should have been part of what should have been the biggest economy in Nigeria, in Africa. Nigeria should have been the biggest economy. But think that an institution produce anything. Sherry gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí àjọ ń bára wa sọ̀rọ̀ àtẹ̀mí àtẹ̀yin ó jẹ́ ká ti di olówó burúkú nínú Nàìjíríà. Need láti máa gé orí èèyàn ká tó dolówó. What we just need is a policy, the system that works, and that's all. Prince Adebayo Shitu Ekarosa. Benny, Iyami Olaoduni, eBay is a superb marketing platform. You know Damo. Okay, mo ṣe wá rántí pé gbogbo àwọn grandma, àwọn mothers wa alájẹ nìyí. Àwọn ìyá yẹn dẹ̀ ti àwọn ìyá kan ti wọ́n ti ṣe business lọ China kó wá sí Nàìjíríà ẹ ti sọ wọ́n di arun adilẹ̀, ẹ ti gbọjà mọ́ wọn lórí ẹ̀ fún wọn lówó, ẹlòmíì dẹ̀ fi sún wọn lówó, ẹkọ́nọ́mì Nàìjíríà ti bàjẹ́. Àwọn tá dẹ̀ ń sọ pé nǹkan yóò work, ẹ̀ ń wo Dangote ń lo federal government fi lówó ni. Tó bá fún èmi náà ní the same playing field bí Dangote, èmi náà máa lówó ju Dangote lọ, máa lówó ju Ọ̀tẹ́dọ́lá lọ, máa lówó ju gbogbo wọn lọ. Ìyẹn náà pè ní monopoly. Now wọ́n ṣe wà lórí eBay bó ṣe kínní ni o lè ṣe lọ báyìí advert yẹn bó ṣe wà ní ìsìn. Now kínní tẹ̀ ń wò yìí ike lásán ni, irin kékeré nìkan ló wà nínú ẹ̀ tí bá ṣe sílẹ̀ nísìn, the smallest irin tó wà níbẹ̀ wọ́n dẹ̀ máa ń kọ́pùlẹ̀ ni. A ní Nàìjíríà kì í ṣe country, èmi ni máa ṣí ọkàn yín kúrò lára Nàìjíríà. Tó bá ń gbọ́ Nàìjíríà èpè ló máa fún lójoojúmọ́. Sori pé mo ti ṣì délẹ̀, sori wọ́n ń kọ́pùlẹ̀ ni. Iṣẹ́ táwọn kan máa ń ṣe láràárọ̀ tó bá ti lọ síbi iṣẹ́ nìyẹn. Tó bá tún ṣe bọ̀ tó bá rà ó máa wá lódindi ni. Now mo ti sọ di mẹ́rin. Iṣẹ́ táwọn kan máa wá ṣe láràárọ̀ ni pé nígbà tí machine tó bá ti produce kìíní ní large quantity, machine ò lè kọ́pùlẹ̀. Èyí tí wọ́n fi ń jókòó sínú ilé tó ń ṣàdúrà fún Jésù àti Muhammad, kò sí nǹkan kan tó ràn níbẹ̀. Tó bá wá ṣàdúrà tán wàá lọ sí industry, wàá lọ máa kọ́pù kìíní ẹ̀ wàá kọ́pùlẹ̀ báyìí. Mr. Koiki ṣé pé èèyàn máa ń kọ́pùlù nǹkan báyìí ni? Wàá kọ́pùlẹ̀ ni, wàá lọ kọ́pùlẹ̀. Sori pé mo ti ń kọ́pùlẹ̀ padà báyìí. Wàá kọ́pùlẹ̀, kò ń ṣe pé kó wá jókòó kí ìyá mi tó ti lọ ṣiṣẹ́ nínú òtútù kó wá ní kó send owó sí ẹ, you're a born bastard. Bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ ló yẹ kó rí. Wàá wá dá ilé padà báyìí, wàá wá kọ́pùlẹ̀, tó bá ti wá kọ́pùlẹ̀, èmi á wá lọ sórí eBay, èmi á wá máa wá irú kan báyìí, màá wá ọ̀dẹ̀. Tí bá ọ̀dẹ̀ láti China is £2.39. Tí bá fi ọ̀dẹ̀ nínú UK ó máa cost mi ní almost £5 something, but ìyẹn máa tètè dé. Mo kí ẹ ṣeun. Báwo lẹ ṣe pè lánàá yẹn? Ẹ láti edit orúkọ yìí o, ṣé ẹ lè edit ẹ ni? Because Ọláwòye lèmi máa pè o, mo lè gbàgbé o. Ẹ mọ̀ pé nǹkan pọ̀ lórí mi, bò mo mọ̀ pé lánàá ẹ ní ọlá kìíní kan lẹ pé mo dẹ̀ rántí mọ́, ẹ má bínú. Maybe I will just be saying ṣeun kí n má lọ da orúkọ yín rú, ẹ má bá mi jà, mo dẹ̀ fẹ́ kí ọ̀kan bá mi jà. Mr. Lateef mo kí yín. Now tẹ́bi bá ti wá fi lọ sórí eBay is owó tó wà lórí eBay. Ṣé o mọ̀ pé àwọn èèyàn ti di billionaire lórí eBay? I'm not joking. I've been using it for 25 years. Láti jọ́ tí mo ti dé lóyún. Ìyẹn làwọn kan bá fi sanwó fún mi lórí PayPal mi, wọ́n máa ń rí reseller or they get confused because a máa ń tajà lórí eBay. Ìwọ náà máa tajà wá rajà. eBay is not working in Nigeria. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni a ti get yẹn. All items can be delivered directly. Báwo la ṣe fẹ́ deliver? Ara ń tàn sọ nìyẹn, Nigeria ò sí lára country. Now kìíní tẹ̀ ń wò yìí láti China is £2.39. Tí bá order nísìn, ó ní buy it now, add to basket. It will get to me November 27 or around November 29. Ṣé tí wàá mọ̀ pé wọ́n ní kò ní dá fún Nàìjíríà. Wàá rajà lọ́wọ́ ọmọ Ìgbò nísinsìn, àwọn ló máa ń ṣe nonsense yẹn jù. Kò ń ṣe pé torí àwọn gangan ló máa ń ṣe jù. Tó bá rajà lọ́wọ́ ọmọ Ìgbò ní Lagos láàárọ̀ yìí nísìn, tó bá tún dá padà ní 1 hour, a sọ fún ẹ pé no, ṣe country nìyẹn. Ó máa sọ ò ní rówó yẹn gbà. Kí ni grandma sọ? China or Malaysia product can take like months to 6 weeks to arrange to UK. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, kò tẹ̀ tó yẹn mọ́ mi mọ́. Àní tí bá ọ̀dà kìíní nísìn, èní ní 16. Wọ́n sọ fún mi pé ọjà yìí máa wá láti Shenzhen, SHENZHEN, ibi tó wà located ní China. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ti fún mi ní estimated delay. Ẹyọ kan ni mo ń sọ yìí. I'm not buying in large detail. It does not matter even if it's one. Àwọn ń ṣòwò lọ ni. And it is going to be free delivery. What a factor ẹ̀ mọ́. Kó wá máa wonder pé Koiki, báwo lọ ṣe fẹ́ make owó nígbà tó bá send ẹyọ kan yìí sí wọlé kan? Because ẹyọ kan kọ́ ló ń tà. Bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ṣe ń order kìkì. Look, while you are sleeping, àwọn kan make owó. because àwọn ti gbé sórí page wọn. China nísìn ti wà ní tí bá lọ wo time China nísìn they are 12 hours ahead of us. China time aago méjì ti lò ní China báyìí. Aago méjì. This is where àwọn staff tẹ́yìn máa ń rí àwọn á ti wá lọ sẹ́nu iṣẹ́. Èmi á wá order lórí eBay tí bá ti click buy it now á lọ sínú basket. Staff wọn máa pick ẹ̀ á dẹ̀ fi sínú envelope wá address orúkọ mi sí wá dẹ̀ lọ fi sí post. Wàláì ó máa dé bíbá mo dẹ̀ ń sọ custom duty lé lórí. That is what they called. Mo tún wá ní tó bá tún wá dé UK kìíní ẹyọkan ni mo sọ yìí kí ni grandma sọ níbẹ̀ wọ́n ní eBay customer service treats you like you are a king because wọ́n mọ̀ pé òun náwó ni. Mo kí Koikimedigood Rasak. This is why we are getting angry every day. But ẹ rò pé mo kàn wá síbí báyìí mo níṣẹ́. Look tó bá yẹ pé mi náà fi máa ta ilé padà ni èmi náà wá ra large quantity. Now buying one of these now òun ni mo fi lò ní bíbá sórí. I have a lot. Man send ẹ̀ sílé sáwọn ọmọ tó ń bá mi ṣiṣẹ́. Òun náà ló wà lórí bíbá. Orí ó lè kàn nígbà mi ó lè snap. Wọ́n wá tún sọ pé mo ní 14 days return. Buyer pays for the return postage. I mean, imagine you buy something like this and you still have the right to return it. In Nigeria, àwọn ọmọ Igbo ló máa ń ṣe yẹn jù. If you buy something from them right now, tó bá lọ sí computer village nísìnyí, tó bá fẹ́ tajà fún ẹ, ọ̀rẹ́ nìyí. Lẹ́yìn tó bá ti rà tán, ìwọ sọ fún pé ò fẹ́ mọ́, wàá rí jà tẹ́jọ́ máa jà. Ọmọ tó ń fajà yẹn is because an institution to protect yín. Buyer's institution. And all this is why we are saying that, Moki, Mr. Tashero, that's why we are saying that I'll continue buy. We can't. Let's become smaller. Battery phone eti lole mo charge moju enta wa lórí Instagram. Phone yẹn máa kú àfi tí bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí charge tí gbé sórí ilé so that early were on. So that's the only thing to survive it. So máa gbé sókè nísìn. Ara iṣẹ́ tó fẹ́ ṣe nísìn ni ẹ máa ríran o. Ara tí mo fẹ́ tí mo sọ nìyẹn ẹ máa rí iṣẹ́ tó ń ṣe lélẹ̀. So màá wá gbélé wá báyìí nísìn because ilé tí ń sọ fún mi kọ́ mọ̀ charge mọ́jú. So màá wá gbé wá báyìí. Màá fi lé sísàlẹ̀ màá wá gbé sínú charger. So màá fi sí báyìí. This is how it works. I wonder pé kí ni gbogbo magic tá ń ṣe. Now mo lè tán náà because mo fẹ́ kẹ́ rí inú ilé mi. So kí ló ṣe lékè. Okay, so I sọ pé Koikimedia post. Ṣé ti rí nísìn ẹ kó ti dúró pa. Ó ti lẹ̀pá bí ṣúgà. Màá wá lọ mú plug. Mo ní láti lọ mú plug. Màá wá charge ẹ̀ nísàlẹ̀ ní bíbá. Mo ń bọ̀. So for me, Nigeria is a country, and I'm argue. So that white party going to charge it there now, 34%. Now, kill my wash missing. So now I your orí because autonomy iPhone lele. Now I plug lele. Torí àfẹ́jẹ́ kó kú. Màá wá ṣe kíni mo need the power bank ọ̀rọ̀ power bank ọ̀ṣọ́rí plug lélẹ̀ ṣé wọn náà ti rí gbẹ̀ngbẹ̀ báyìí ṣọ́rí plug ni màá wá ṣe kíni màá wá plug ẹ̀ ní Nàìjíríà power bank lè rí láìlè in the screen is dark sir because mo cover ara mi ni ṣe ẹ̀yin tí lọ sí kíláàsì rẹ̀ ní tó ń ṣe practical ni à ń show yín practical any screen is black ìbí mo ń ṣàlàyé nǹkan fún yín ni ẹ kì í ṣe sùúrù ẹ̀ tẹ́ wà nílé à ń ṣàlàyé nǹkan fún yín ìbí mo kàn ṣàlàyé ni ilé ní kẹ́ máa wò èmi kọ́ lẹ fẹ́ wò so ṣòrí nísìn mo ti plug gbogbo cable mi mo ní the power bank ìyẹn lo power bank ní 21st century Nigeria nìkan lẹ ti ń ṣe nonsense yẹn so now I ti ń charge ẹ̀ báyìí so that means pé ó ti wà reliable padà. So àwa rárá gbé síwájú mi báyìí. So I'm gonna move eléyìí kó má disturb. So I'm gonna move ẹ̀sẹ̀yìn díẹ̀. So I'm gonna move ẹ̀yìn wá báyìí díẹ̀. Ká máa bá program yẹn lọ. So jẹ́ move eléyìí báyìí. Jẹ́ move eléyìí náà díẹ̀. Àwọn ọba yín kọ́ máa jó káàkiri nìkan lọ́mọ̀. Wọ́n béèrè bí ayé àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá ṣe máa dá. Àbádẹ́ sọ tán. Àwa lẹ̀ ń kanra mọ́. Bí agbẹ́mi mo bà Nàìjíríà jẹ́ ni. Ó ti dà bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn nísìn. So àwọn tó wà lórí Instagram mo ti ń charge bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. So a ti wà lórí ọwọ́ wa padà. A ṣe ní just under tó bá di 7 o'clock. Máa pa program yẹn. So mo ní láti lọ get àwọn ọmọ ready mo lọ sí school. Now eléyìí disturb mi kò ní jẹ́ kẹrin nǹkan tí mò ń kà ní ìgbà wá báyìí padà. Mo ṣe ń kí gbogbo alẹ́ nǹkan sí. We talked about one item láti China. Ṣé mọ̀ pé tó bá yẹ pé Nàìjíríà ń ṣiṣẹ́, ẹ jẹ́ ká wá wo, ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe nǹkan kan. Kí ni distance China sí UK? China distance to UK is 7,775 kilometers. Kí ni distance Nigeria sí UK? Nigeria distance UK is 4,673. Ìlú wo lẹ fi pé kó ti máa wá jù? Out of the two countries, tí mo dárúkọ nísìn, from Nigeria to UK is, èmi tẹ̀ máa ń sọ pé 6,000, that means pé kò tẹ̀ tó 6,000, is 4,673.49 kilometers. Well, okay, approximately 6,000 kilometers, all right. Miles lele. So 6,000 kilometers according to route planner. Okay, let's leave it at 6,000. And it's 7,000 from China. Àwa ló yẹ ká máa produce eléyìí kó máa wá láti Nigeria. But unfortunately, Lenny, it's not happening. You know why? Because Nigeria is a Shelara country. I don't want us to lose the plot. Mo ṣe fi dúró lórí ibi tá ń kà lọ nǹkan lọ. Policy. So àti ṣàlàyé China there. Now, UK wọ́n fi rán àwọn asylum seeker. Wọ́n fi máa gbé wa lọ sí Rwanda. Èmi ò sí lára wọn. I'm just using that phrase. Asylum seeker. But do you know what happened? Lánàá, Supreme Court in UK ruled it as illegal. How many times the Supreme Court to make a judgment in Nigeria? Ti DSS ò down, ti EFCC ò down, especially on the case of Nnamdi Kanu. How many times? How many times? Is it one time? Is it two times? Kí ló dé tí wọ́n respect the Supreme Court order? It's because Nigeria is a lawless country. Kò respect the rule of law. Ìlú tó bá dẹ̀ ti respect the rule of law, ó better kí a fi nùdí ká jù sínú toilet ká flush ẹ̀ ká ṣe wá start again. But púpọ̀ nù yín ò fẹ́ accept òtítọ́ nítorí pé wọ́n ti kó yín sínú ìgò wọ́n dẹ̀ ti lock ẹ̀ pa. Sórí inú kí ni máa fi ń pa ìtì yìí? Inú ẹ̀ ni àwọn Nigerians wà. Sórí kí ni tàn wọ̀ yìí? Vaseline ara crude oil ni. Ara crude oil ló ti yọ. Ìtorí ètè máa ń bẹ́, especially torí òtútù la ṣe máa ń fi ń pa ètè, kò ń ṣe fashion. Tó bá fẹ́ kí ètè ẹ̀ kó bẹ́. So in tó ṣe ni pé wọ́n ti kó yín sínú bíbà inú jar, wọ́n wá lọ́ọ̀kì yín. Àwa wá fi ṣí yín, ẹ̀yin wá sọ pé náà inú jar tá wà tá ń bára wa jà yẹn tá ń yìnbọn fúnra wa, cultism, tá ń para wa yahoo, báyàn kan sùn, gé lórí, lọ sí police station, sanwó fún, wá yọ jáde níbẹ̀. Ìyẹn lẹ́yìn fẹ́ wà nínú ẹ̀. Because understanding ni pé life yín sì máa dá níjọ́ kan nínú Nigeria. Irọ́ dẹ̀ ni life yín ò lè dá. àwọn ọmọ China nísìn wọ́n produce eléyìí, èmi wà ní UK, èmi ń rà lọ́wọ́ wọn, ìyẹn kan wà l'Amẹ́ríkà, ìyẹn kan wà ní this, wọ́n make owó, wọ́n kì í ṣe ritual, tó bá dẹ̀ ń ṣe ìwọ̀nba díẹ̀ ni. The Prime Minister and the UK government has been pushing for a policy to send asylum seekers to UK. We're going to end this program in less than 40 minutes. Asylum seeker to, in UK to Rwanda. But the Supreme Court, kí ló ń pè ní Supreme Court? Ẹ jẹ́ ká tún lọ wo definition of Supreme Court. Supreme Court in UK. The Supreme Court, we are the final court of appeal in UK for civil cases and for criminal cases from England. The Supreme Court of United Kingdom is the final court of appeal in the UK for all the civil cases and for criminal cases originated in England, Wales, and Northern Ireland. Ọmọ reason tó ṣe pín sọ́nà tó bẹ́ẹ̀ torí pé England ó dá wà, Wales àwọn náà dá wà, then Northern Ireland, but wọ́n fit Scotland sí because that means pé Scotland ní Supreme Court tiẹ̀. Bó ṣe jẹ́ kí a wà tẹ́lẹ̀, bá ṣe wà tẹ́lẹ̀ nìyẹn, ìyẹn ló ṣe ń pè ní regional government. Tó bá yẹ pé regional government la ṣe wà, a nídìí Abuja láti máa gbé kéèsì lọ sí Abuja. Kí là ń gbé kéèsì lọ sí Abuja? Inú region wọn láti máa decide àwọn cases tá a bá feel pé a ní láti deal pẹ̀lú. But lẹ́ni nísìn, wọ́n á gbé kéèsì láti Ìbàdàn, wọ́n á gbé lọ Abuja, federal character, olè ló wà níbẹ̀. Àwọn olóṣèlú yín dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé tó bá jẹ́ pé lótìtọ́ regional government la wà lórí ẹ̀, power máa wà nísàlẹ̀, kò ní sí ní center lókè. Ṣẹ́rí power tó fi sókè yẹn is a fraud. Olè ló wà níbẹ̀, is a fraud. Because wọ́n mọ̀ pé wọ́n tí ó wà ní Ìbàdàn, èèyàn mélòó nísìn ló lè láǹfààní àti lọ sí Abuja. Okay, tó bá gbé kéèsì lọ sí Abuja nísìn, ẹ wo kéèsì as an example Tani Olohun yẹn nísìn. Kéèsì yẹn Ìbàdàn lẹ́kọ́ ti deal pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ normally, Ìbàdàn, because Tani Olohun jurisdiction is in Ìbàdàn. Wọ́n wá mọ̀ pé táwọn bá ṣe ní Ìbàdàn, judge àbí ẹni tó máa look into the case, tó bá máa bẹ́ẹ̀lì Tani Olohun, ṣé ó máa ní kó lọ bẹ́ẹ̀lẹ̀ sí Ìlọrin? You can see the system that has failed. So what they did was they kidnapped him, took him to Ìlọrin, and now because àwọn tó wà ní Ìlọrin, they are biased. They are working hand in hand. Pẹ̀lú àwọn tí Tani Olohun bú. I'm not here to defend him, but what I'm saying is that whatever he must have done, let allow the rule of law to play. Nǹkan kí nǹkan tó bá ṣe, ó búyàn ní defamation of character ni, okay, we agreed. Kódà ó jó Quran ni, Quran wà ní bíbá. Kò mean anything. But the problem is, kò sí rule of law. And how many cases like that? Àwọn EndSARS, wọ́n náà àwọn 34 kan ṣì wà nínú prison. Kí náà, ṣé wọ́n pààyàn ni? Àwọn tí wọ́n ṣe EndSARS protest, okay, wọ́n jóbì kan, wọ́n ṣe this. Ẹ gbé wọn lọ sí court now. How can you keep people in the prison? Prison ò ń ṣe ibi tí wọ́n kàn máa gbéyàn sí gbáka, tó dẹ̀ máa gbàgbé yín síbẹ̀. Dezani tí ó kówó jẹ tó ń ṣe corruption, inú ilé ẹ̀ mà ló ń sùn ní UK. Kéèsì Dezani nísìn ó di 2025 kó tó look into it. So Supreme Court yìí ó wá sọ fún government pé no, ó ní right láti deport anybody lọ sí Rwanda. Ṣé irú ẹ̀ lè wáyé nínú Nàìjíríà kí Supreme Court give order kí federal government dẹ̀ listen? Tinubu ti wà níbẹ̀ nísìn, ẹ̀yin hypocrite ọmọ Yorùbá. Nnamdi Kanu case wọ́n ti fi sílẹ̀. A dẹ̀ ní Attorney General of the Federation tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ nísìn lábẹ́ Tinubu, kò ń ṣe màlámí olórí burúkú ọmọ Fúlàní. so ìbéèrè tí mo béèrè nísìnyí ni pé okay torí pé Nnamdi Kanu ń pariwo Biafra okay so ṣé Tinubu ní agbára ju Supreme Court lọ ni? Ṣé gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì Tinubu gbọ́dọ̀ ní agbára ju Supreme Court? Ṣebí Supreme Court ló yẹ kó lágbára ju gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì lọ? Ṣé ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn yé yín? This is the reason why irú àwọn olè wá gbé Nàìjíríà mọ́, because it's a shithole country. Because a máa quote nǹkan tí wọ́n máa sọ fún wa pé kẹ́ get out, because lọ́kàn yín ẹ̀yin náà tẹ̀ ń sọ fún wa ni pé ká get out, because gbọ́ àgbọ́yé Supreme Court ní UK ó ń sọ fún ìjọba ìlú yìí pé kò ní right láti gbé anybody lọ sí Rwanda torí pé àwọn kan gbé ẹjọ́ yẹn lọ bá Supreme Court pé no kò jẹ́ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀. Mo wá ń bí ìwọ náà nísìn, ìwọ tó ń wò mí, ìwọ tó ń gbọ́ mi àti ìwọ tó máa tún ọ̀rọ̀ yìí gbọ́, pé ṣé Supreme Court lè make a judgment ní Nàìjíríà kí gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì dẹ̀ listen? Tàbá tẹ̀ sọ pé Buhari dead or alive kò kàwé, pọmọ Fúlàní ni, ṣé Yẹmí Ọ̀sínbàjò wọ́n fi ìṣó wọ́n fi gbá etí ẹ̀, ṣèbí lọ́ọ̀yà lẹ pé àní born bastard ní gbogbo wọn sẹ́, they are all born bastard. Yẹmí Ọ̀sínbàjò ka ṣe gèwé orí ẹ̀ bó ṣe wà yẹn, bó ṣe kúrú yẹn, kùkùté bó ṣe rí yẹn, is a very brilliant man. But again, tàbá wo gbogbo gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì ẹ̀ nísìn pẹ̀lú Buhari, ṣe rí pé wọ́n ti tarnish image ẹ̀. Mo sọ fún ní after tí Buhari padà wọlé ní 2019 pé kó resign, kò dá mi lóhùn torí pé òun náà ní ambition ó fi di president in Nigeria. Kùkùté short man devil. Ìyẹn á dẹ̀ sọ pé Christian lòun, á tún sọ pé lọ́ọ̀yà lòun. Dashmeya Mokie, Mr. Samuel Oyekunle sọ pé capital no. Mo tún bí yín lẹ́ǹkan sí. Gbogbo yẹn kò sí tó kàn mí pẹ̀lú yẹn Abdullahi, distraction ni, so let's leave that. So èyí tó kàn wá ní ká focus lé lórí. There's too much distraction. Gbogbo yẹn gimmicks ni, wọ́n mọ bó ṣe ń pàdé ra wọn, wọ́n mọ bó ṣe ń lẹ̀dí mọ́ra wọn. So I'm not going to even talk about it. Mo tún bí yín lẹ́ǹkan sí. Ǹjẹ́ Supreme Court ó lè make a decision, ó lè make a judgment kí federal government they accept the judgment yẹn? You can see that there's a big problem in the country. Tinubu ti wà níbẹ̀ nísìn, ó ti lò 100 days. Àti ní new AGF tó ń pè ní Attorney General of the Federation, ìyẹn ló ń ṣiṣẹ́ on behalf of the governor. So the question now is, mo ti fún yín ní 2 institutions nílùú yìí. 2 tí mo ti wo comparison ẹ̀ pé a sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ọlọ́pàá, mo kàn fún yín ní summary again. Home Secretary wa ti tẹ́lẹ̀ àti lè dànù. Why? Because ó kọ sínú paper pé ọlọ́pàá ìlú yìí wà bias. Kí ló mean by that? That means pé tọ́lọ́pàá bá ti wà bias, ìlú ti fọ́ nìyẹn. Ní country mọ́ níbi báyìí nìyẹn. Ọlọ́pàá dẹ̀ ní àwọn wà bias. Àwọn tó fẹ́ protest, there is no reason and evidence. There is no reason and any evidence to stop the protest. Àti lè dànù nísìnyí o, ẹyọkan nìyẹn. Supreme Court náà wá sọ pé ìjọba ìlú yìí, ìyẹn Rishi Sunak government, kò ní any right. Ẹni tó bá ti apply for asylum, báwo lẹ ṣe máa gbé ẹni tó apply for asylum ní UK? Ẹ wá ní ẹ ti bá Rwanda ṣe business, ẹ ti bá wọn ṣe pact, ẹ ti bá wọn sign MOU, ẹ wá kó àwọn èèyàn sínú plane, ẹ wá rù wọ́n lọ sí Rwanda. Ẹnìyàn ṣe lọ Rwanda kó tó wá sí UK tẹ́lẹ̀. So interfin sọ pé judiciary is a very important thing in any society. We don't have judiciary in Nigeria. We only have cabals dictating what to do. These are the steps that runs a country. Méjì ni mo fún yín láàárọ̀ yìí. Now, ẹ jẹ́ ká padà sọ́dọ̀ ibi tá a ti ń lo ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn lórí X-Space. Wọ́n pe arákùnrin náà ní Dr. Olúwafúnmiláyọ̀. Only the Prime Minister and the UK government. Sherry, Tinubu has the right to bring out any policy. Àwọn aráàlú la máa sọ pé no policy yóò dá fún wa. Ó gbé policy wá nísìn, ó ní òun yọ subsidy. Òun lòun sọ pé òun yọ subsidy pé kò dá fáráàlú. Táráàlú bá sọ pé kò dá bó ṣe yọ, it is the right of the government to either find alternative to reason to ṣe yọ subsidy yẹn or bring it back. Because aráàlú ló ń suffer nísìn. Tinubu dẹ̀ ní owó lè afford láti máa sanwó fáwọn kan tó ń kó epo lọ sí Cameroon, wọ́n ń kó epo lọ sí Ghana, wọ́n ń kó epo lọ sí Benin Republic. But àwọn olóúnjẹ kan kó epo lọ. Is it not the same security officer? Àwọn olè, àwọn bomb bastards. Ẹ rántí ẹ̀gbọ́n wa kan, brother wa tó pariwo, èmi ò nígbà kẹ́kẹ́ gbépo kúrò níbí báyìí. Ẹ rántí máa yẹn. Kéèsì wọn wọ̀ tí parí ẹ̀bí ṣe ń bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí nísìn. A sì láǹfààní àti bá ẹ̀gbọ́n yẹn sọ̀rọ̀. Kódà èmi àti wọ́n sì sọ̀rọ̀ through voice note out up till last week. Kéèsì ẹ̀gbọ́n yẹn wọ́n ti yanjú ẹ̀. I'm sure some of you remember to stop gbogbo àwọn tanker. Nígbà kẹ́ gbépo kúrò níbí báyìí, ẹ máa gbépo lọ láti Nàìjíríà lọ sí Cameroon. Àwa wà níbí báyìí, ẹ rántí fídíò yẹn. Ṣé mọ̀ pé wọ́n gbé ẹ̀gbọ́n yẹn? Àwọn tó jẹ́ alágbára. Bí ṣe bá ń sọ̀rọ̀, kéèsì yẹn ò tí yanjú. You can see ẹni tó ń sọ òtítọ́ pé epo Nàìjíríà lẹ́ ń gbé lọ Cameroon. Òun gan lọ́wọ́ forí ẹ̀ fagbọ̀n báyìí. Bí ṣe bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ èmi àtẹ̀gbọ́n yẹn, voice note wọn sì wà lọ́wọ́ mi. Though ó ti níyanjú díẹ̀díẹ̀, but wọ́n ti yanjú ẹ̀ tán. I still have the voice conversation with him last week. Ó wà lórí fóònù mi. Kéèsì yẹn ò tí yanjú tán bí ṣe bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí. Àwọn tí wọ́n kọ̀, the advantage mo kí prophetess Olúwa kábọ̀mọ́. The only difference tó wà níbẹ̀ ní sí ni pé ẹni tó point finger tó accuse yẹn according to their system nínú military wọn, ẹni yẹn wọ́n tún wá rí pé ó tún ṣe nǹkan mí again. Lọ́sẹ̀ fi gbé ẹ̀gbọ́n yẹn gbọ́n. Even with the evidence, àwa gan tó yé wọ́n bá kó kẹ̀lẹ̀bẹ̀ sójú wa gan, aṣáàrí táǹkà epo tó fi jáde. Ó dẹ̀ náà òun ní gbogbo docket. Ẹ rántí fídíò yẹn. That is how wicked. Ẹ káàárọ̀ ìyá mi, àdúrà máa gbà, lágbára Elédùmarè, a máa jẹ́ fún gbogbo wa. Whatever our religion should not be a problem in Yoruba land. Problem wa ni pé a ní governor, a ní governance, a ní policy. And sometimes tó bá gbé policy jáde, ó jẹ́ kí àwọn aráàlú ká wá lọ́yà àbí barrister kó gbé lọ sí court. Policy tẹ́ ṣe yìí kò favour aráàlú regardless of whichever the policy. State governor ní, House of Assembly ní, a ní right láti gbé wọn lọ sílé ẹjọ́. But tá bá gbé wọn lọ sílé ẹjọ́, ǹjẹ́ ẹjọ́ máa favour wa? Ìyẹn àkọ́kọ́. Ǹjẹ́ wọ́n ní tún lọ máa bára wọn ní Apapa Club, Lagos Island Club, tó ti máa jọ mọtí, tó máa jọ ṣe fàájì, and eventually èmi àti ẹ àwa máa bára wa jà lórí social media. Àwọn jọ mọ tí wọ́n mu wine, wọ́n ṣe fàájì. Wá gbọ́ bí ní sórí ẹsẹ̀. Mo kí bàbá wa David Adégòkè. Tó bá jẹ́ pé a wà ní regional government, bí a ṣe gba regional government la fi gba independent. Lóòótọ́ wọ́n destroy àwọn àgúnròsì bá ṣe gbọ́. If we have kept that regional government títí di wákàtí, ní reason láti máa lọ sí Abuja láti ṣe any business l'Abuja. Because inú region wa láti máa deal pẹ̀lú any look ilé ayé yìí tá máa fi kú. Grandma mi á ní ọjọ́ kú lọ́jọ́ ìsinmi. But as long as a bá ṣì wà láyé yìí, problem a máa wá, solution la máa wá sí. Mo wá ń béèrè láàárọ̀ yìí, ǹjẹ́ problem tó wà nínú Nàìjíríà, ǹjẹ́ a lè rí solution sí tí èmi àti ẹ tí ẹ̀mí wa máa fi gùn. Torí tá bá ti ń pé 100, tá ti ń kọjá 100, ó jẹ́ kó máa tètè sọ pé k'Elédùmarè Jésù Kristi Ànábì kó mú ẹ lọ. Kó má jẹ́ pé àwọn ọmọ máa kú mú ẹ lójú. Nobody wants to see that. Ǹjẹ́ Nàìjíríà a máa rí solution sí problem Nàìjíríà bí nǹkan ṣe ń lọ yìí? Tinubu ló wà níbẹ̀ ni, Hausa ló wà níbẹ̀ ni, Igbo ló wà níbẹ̀ ni, Ṣẹ̀kẹ̀rẹ̀ ló wà níbẹ̀ ni, Efik ló wà níbẹ̀ ni, whoever is there. Bí nǹkan ṣe ń lọ ní Nàìjíríà, ǹjẹ́ a máa rí, honestly, ǹjẹ́ a máa rí solution? Because à ń wá solution, but solution tá à ń wá inú entity tó wà, inú block tó gbé sí, ó difficult. Nítorí pé a kì í ṣe ẹ̀yà kan náà. Look, 23 European countries, if not 27. I think they're about 27, not 23. African Union is about 54. 27 European countries. Àwọn ló ń pè ní EU. Wọ́n ṣì ń struggle láti bára wọn sọ̀rọ̀. Èdè wọn dẹ̀ yàtọ̀ síra wọn 27. And I'm not joking. Wọ́n wà nínú European Parliament. Ojoojúmọ́ ló ń debate. Ojoojúmọ́ ló ń wá solution sí problem within that European country. Àwa wà nínú one block kan pẹ̀lú 350 different ethnic groups, indigenous people. Wọ́n wá gbé wa sábẹ́ African Union as one block. African Union gan ti rí solution. Àwọn kan wá máa sọ pé yẹn àkọ́kọ́ ìyẹn máa ń bẹ bọ̀bọ̀ kan wà lánàá ni kakọ́kọ́ love ara wa as Africa, born bastard. Èmi àìtí ò tí love ara wa as Yoruba people, òun sọ̀rọ̀ Africa. Já àkọ́kọ́ love ara wa as Yoruba people, ká kúrò nínú Nàìjíríà, ká wá máa bá wa bá ṣe fọwọ́ solution sọ̀rọ̀ Africa. Ìyẹn ni Seun Kuti máa ń try láti sọ all the time. I listen to him. He's a very intelligent guy. But Amani, Africa must come together. Africa ò lè come together until tá bá kọ́kọ́ kúrò àwa Yorùbá, ká kọ́kọ́ kúrò láàrin ràtìràtì. Ká wá máa wá solutions Africa. But irú òun máa sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ torí bàbá ẹ̀ ti jìyà fún. Gbogbo tí Seun Kuti ń gbádùn lẹ́ni nísìn, ọlá bàbá ẹ̀ ló ń jẹ. Gbogbo yóò lè jẹ́rú ẹ̀ o. In tó ń dánwò Nàìjíríà bọ̀ bí bàbá ẹ̀ dà kó dánwò. Ṣé bá rí nǹkan tó dánwò níjọ́ òní tó gbọ́ ọlọ́pàá kan létí? Kéèsì yẹn dà nísìn, ọ máa padà dànù ni. Owó ló máa jẹ kò ní jàgbàdo. Òun lọ̀rọ̀ tó wà nílẹ̀. But nítorí pé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ẹ̀yin, mo kí Pastor Dáre Ọlátúnjí, mo tẹ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀yin tẹ́wà ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ látẹ̀ǹkọ́ ẹ má bínú. Mr. Wuse, mo kí yín. Mo kí àwọn tó wà ní northern part of Nigeria. Mr. Ayinde, bàbá wa Mo Olúdáre JP, ẹni good morning, mo kí yín. Ẹ má bínú pé ó pẹ́ kí n tó ṣàrà sí tẹ́wà níbẹ̀. Mo kàn focus lórí àwọn platforms wa tó kù. Mo ti gbàgbé pé àkọ́ àwọn èèyàn sí the other platforms náà. And let me go on Koikimedia and also say good morning. Ètò yìí máa wá sí ìsàlẹ̀ in 30 minutes. Aago 7 àárọ̀ torí pé àwa láwọn ọmọ tó ń lọ sí school. So a gbọ́dọ̀ lọ prepare fún wọn. So mo tún fẹ́ wo bí bàbá máa rí anybody tí lórí Koikimedia because I'm cross post. So I'll see if I can get any comment from there. Mo kí ìyá mi, ìyá dáadáa Tóyìn dáadáa Jàyí, mo rí látẹ̀kẹ́ má bínú mà. Wọ́n ní brother mi kò sóhun tó lúwa ò lè ṣe. Let's be optimistic. Okay, no problem. Èmi ò mọ̀ tẹ́ mean by that, but I am always optimistic. Tó bá jẹ́ lórí Tinubu, I am not optimistic, and I'm being honest. Tinubu has nothing to offer anybody. It's as simple as that. Ọlọ́run lè lò ó kìnnìkan, no problem. Ẹnu ẹni gbogbo ọjọ́ wa. Ṣé bí bá ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú Buhari náà nìyẹn? So irú àwa dúró lórí pé Tinubu has nothing to offer. I might be wrong lọ́jọ́ iwájú, but for now, journalist lèmi. Yes, we have been optimistic. I have lived in this country for the past 25 years. I have seen government go, government come in this country. So yes, we have to be optimistic, but the fact is, I cannot be optimistic on Tinubu. It's a fact. Tinubu needed that long time to make a decision that can start disintegrating Nigeria. Kò need Kevin Shewasi Sale, kò need the àdúrà kan lọ títí. Power ti wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Let him do what he has to do, call the politicians on both sides and say, look, this country is not going to work, but Okomashete, Akakiri, lọ Guinea-Bissau, láti Saudi Arabia nísìn, plane tún gbé lọ sí Guinea-Bissau, òun náà ti di Buhari tó ń travel káàkiri, but I might be wrong lọ́jọ́ iwájú. But lórí Yorùbá nation, àwa dúró pa. Tó bá jẹ́ pé yẹn lẹ́ ń sọ, confirm. Kò bá máa wáyé lọ́la, kò bá wáyé lọ́túnla, kò bá wáyé in 3 years time, but Nigeria máa dissolve. kò sọ́gbọ́n ẹ̀. So ẹ ṣé gan ni ìyá wa Tóyìn Dàda, Ọlọ́run àjà máa rí pé mo kẹ́ ìtẹ́wà ní ọjà ọ̀dàn àwọn tí Koiki Media. I think that's about it so far. Àwọn fẹ́ sọ, we don't hear you very well o. Bí a device ten low, bí a kẹ́ yọ airpod sí àwọn ọmọ Igbo tẹ̀ra yẹn, cause China tó ti ń kó wá fake dẹ̀ ló pọ̀ jù. So ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá dẹ̀ ń gbọ́ wa nílé network yín empty, a máa ṣe tó. You know, I don't have any problem here, so I think it is from your end. Kí ló pa ìyá bí Ọláodù bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, because Nigerians love to use this fake China táwọn ọmọ Igbo ti lọ kó wọlé tí wọ́n test. Ilé nísìn bó ṣe jẹ́ yọkan yìí wọ́n bí China dà kó send ẹ̀ wá sí UK kó má jẹ́ quality bó ṣe rọra kéré, and it cost £2.39. That's almost tàbá gbé lọ sówó Nigeria almost 3,000 naira ló ń wò yìí. So the most biggest mistake of the president of the Republic of Nigeria, Mr. Akinlade Oluwafunmilola Moki, editor lórí backup channel wa Moki gbogbo yín. We're almost ending the program. We're just 20 minutes away. Mo fẹ́ padà sórí Dr. Fumilayo rather. Now, let's go further. Àti sọ tọlọ́pàá, àti sọ ti Supreme Court. It now went further to say, this is a beautiful demonstration of the independence of the judiciary. I'm asking again, ǹjẹ́ judiciary in Nigeria, ǹjẹ́ wà independent? We all know that it's not independent. Why? Because ó ti wà compromised. Mr. Man sọ pé, do you think all Yoruba want this so-called nation you're agitating for? No. That's the answer. And I'm asking, do I think that all the Yorubas that do not want Yoruba nation, would they survive in Nigeria at age 60? I would say no, they are not going to. Because many Nigerians will die before they are 60 years old. I didn't say that. That is what WHO said, World Health Organization. So they don't have to love Yoruba nation. They don't have to want it. Do you think that Nigeria will have a solution for my people? The answer is no. So that is why we're educating them. That is why we're explaining things to them. And it is entirely up to them to take it or reject it. So, and we're not going to use gun to put on the head of the people and say, you must accept Yoruba nation, if not, we go blow your head off. No, we're not going to do that. What I'm going to do is what I'm doing. Education, education, education. Just like you're going to university for a 3-year course. Sometimes some of you attended that course, you realize that it was a mistake. Nigeria is a mistake, and many Yoruba people don't know that. So your question is quite good. Do you think that all Yoruba want this so-called Yoruba nation? I don't think so, though. And the reason why is because our politicians have kept them in this jar. My job is to, look, my first job is to remove this jar and let them breathe the fresh air. And they can then decide whether they want to go back, and we lock them back in. And the British government did why you're asking that question. Because if they have not joined us in the 1914 amalgamation, you will not be here asking if I want my people to be free. And I'm sure your name is not Mr. Man. Probably maybe you want to tell me your full name. My own name is Olayomi Koiki. Some of you cannot even put your real identity on the social media. It shows that you're not a man and you don't have the balls. So this is a beautiful demonstration of the independence of the judiciary and the independence of the police force in Nigeria. And do you think that under this present administration, you will get independent judiciary and independent police? Can Egbetokun, the Inspector General of Police, or whoever is the Commissioner for Police in Nigeria, I don't know whichever is that, do you think that they can have independent? In Jewomani independent. Once again, a very good morning, but the program is coming to an end. If you've just joined us, I don't know if you can rewind on TikTok. If otherwise, go on my YouTube channel, you'll be able to rewind and start all over again. Mr. Truth Tower said no. But I want us to have independent judiciary, independent police, even if I am needed to be questioned by any of the institution in Nigeria, as long as another institution can say, no, Mr. Koiki should be free on bail. Taniolong has been kept in the custody for how long now? He hasn't killed anybody. Okay, yeah, defamation of character. Okay, fine. Why has it been that it could not get a bail? The Zani that has been confirmed for allegation to the tune of thousands of pounds. As I speak to you right now, the Zani can leave her home now. But what Biba died between 11 p.m. and 6 a.m. because the Zani has an electronic tag on her leg. She was released on bail to the tune of 70,000 pounds. I was in the court on the 2nd of October. I saw the Zani that some of you will never see. She was one woman that EFCC is looking for right now. She was one woman that ruined Nigeria with the OPEC as the Minister of Petroleum. I saw her eyeball to eyeball. She saw me and I was looking at her. We won't put in the Zani. Oh, you buy no law. You know that we can't take picture of you in the court. Tobabi Yeda, Tobajade, I will run after you. Go and watch my video. One of our team or whoever security wanted to touch my phone. The Zani said, don't do that. You do that, that will be another problem for me. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, Yami Olaudos, he has been kept in the prison unlawfully. I'm talking about not the Zani, because the Zani is not yet in the prison. I'm talking about Taniolong. I am not here to defend Taniolong. I don't know Taniolong. I don't care whoever is Taniolong. I'm only saying that Taniolong deserves a proper judicial system that works. She won't lè fi ọmọ olówó kan sínú prison for defamation of character. She DJ Copy lè sọ̀rọ̀. I know she will not even say that. Even if she say that, she feel what if DJ Copy sínú prison, but she fi Taniolong sínú prison. Hypocrite Yoruba people. From bastards. Is that a country? And you expect some of us to return back to where? To that messed up foundation that the British local nonsense. The British knew what they wanted. Egbomi Karun, we are building. Good morning. Nigeria is dead by Adeniyi Akim, according to him. Emma Toranyipe, God will make Nigeria work again. God never created Nigeria. Go on the spiritual realm and ask yourself, Ọlọ́run create Louis or man-made? Because tó bá jẹ́ pé Ọlọ́run ló create me, ni wà ní situation tá wà yìí, a country that there's so much prayer that goes in and out, yet the foundation is messed up. I am Olayomi Koiki, an activist, journalist, a father, uncle, and a true lover of peace. I love peace. So we're almost there. So let's go back again to Dr. Fumi Lola. And I'm going to read without any interruption right now. So I'm going to start from the top, and then we're going to read it all the way through. Just a few days ago, and you can go on my Twitter or X, follow me on Koiki Media so that you can know what is happening around you. Just a few days ago, some top members of the UK government wanted a protest banned. The police commissioner refused, and the protest went ahead, full stop. Excuse me. Over the last few months, the Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak, and the UK government has been pushing for a policy to send asylum seekers in the United Kingdom to Rwanda. Today, the Supreme Court in UK ruled it as illegal. This is a beautiful demonstration of independence of judiciary and independence of the police. This is what you call a true democracy, where elected politicians cannot arm twist the police into enforcing them what they want, and where elected politicians cannot stampede the judiciary and Supreme Court into rubber stamping illegality. But in my dear country, Nigeria, security forces are instructed and commanded by politicians to go shoot and murder protesters, and they are blindly executed it like mindless morons. Anyway, we don't have democracy, just in case you never knew. The question before I go, and I want you to put in the comments in the comment section, do we have democracy in Nigeria? Let's read some of the response from people under that tweet. Festus Okunlola says, Funny enough, the supporters of this government will be comparing Nigeria to the UK, but will be blind to see that there is rule of law there. Queen Bofa says, in Nigeria, the police and the judiciary is loyal to the government and not the people. That is why they went from carrying out the winds of the PDP for over a decade to now dancing to the tune of the APC. Kingsley Ekana said, Nigeria doesn't practice democracy. Ezonku Bunudu said, where are those comparing Nigeria to UK, hoping they are seeing what is happening in the same society where there's rule of law? With to fans say no democracy. Amara say my country is sick. Mushi Oye Chaku say when will UK allow the masses to choose their queen or king democratically and not by inheritance? President Sam say African democracy is democracy for the big man, and as luck will have it, we have plenty of people who are pleasing and worshiping their fellow humans because they feel the big rich man is better than them. And the last one is coming from Anthony DB. In Nigeria, a politician will send a policeman to snatch ballot box during election, and the policeman will do as instructed. Like you said, we don't have democracy. What we have instead is demonstration of crazy in the words of the late Afrobeat legend Fela Anikulapo Kuti. The question again before I go this morning, do we have democracy in Nigeria? My name is Olami Koiki. Hate me, like me, I will continue to tell you the truth and nothing but the truth. Take whatever you like from the broadcast and put the rest in the dustbin. But one thing is, your life has been mortgaged inside Nigeria. And until we say enough is enough, we don't need to carry weapons, but we can speak out with our voice, and we can speak out with every intelligentsia that we have. And that means we will prepare our mind for the worst case scenario. Politicians know that we are lazy people. We are not ready yet. That is why they can take advantage of us. They are all the same. Trust no politicians. Women, children among them, trust them not. And on that note, my night has been very good. And as you can tell, my energy is always high. As I leave you again this morning, I say thank you so much to each and every single one of you. Mokiba Baba Ifeolua Ajagbe, you mentioned Tanya Long. Please, can Oloye Sunday Igboho intervene on Tanya Long matter? Maybe those Ilorin affairs were releasing for God's sake. Well, even if that is going to happen, we will not say that on the social media. But thank you so much, sir, for that message. Mokibu Walen Konsi, Ilidumari, Oba Eni, Oba Allah, Awapolua. What God cannot do does not exist. I hope you've enjoyed the program. And if you have done so, well, why not tell somebody else about the program rather than keeping it to yourself? You can share it. You can take out as much as what you want and convert it to audio and send it into all those groups that you have. I don't have anything against Tinubu. I'm just asking, are we practicing democracy in Nigeria? That's all. Self-determination is a right. And that right will be respected by the President Bola Tinubu and his government, by the United Nations, by the European countries, by countries that are friends to Nigeria. It might take a while, and it might not, but Soviet Union dissolved. Yugoslavia was also, we've seen countries that have come out of a country that they were before because they were not part of that country. We Yorubas will come out of Nigeria when every one of us says enough is enough. Don't be fooled by your uncles, your friends that are living abroad, especially those in UK, telling you that Nigeria will be better one day. Trust me, they know that Nigeria cannot be better. And they're telling you Nigeria will be better. Nigeria expired long time ago. Enjoy the rest of the day and catch me probably later during the Star Radio UK morning show. Shout out to Alao Baba and the rest of you that have joined me. Orúkọ mi ni Ọláyọmí Koiki, tí gbogbo yín mọ̀ sí Koiki Media. bringing the world closer to your doorstep. And as usual, you know that I will be back again with more education and more reason why we should say enough is enough. This one is for my mom. As I always know, she will come back and watch the full program at her own convenient time. We respect all our leaders. We appreciate the work they are doing, and we will keep our support for them. Baba Kitoye, thank you so much for standing firm for we, the Yoruba people. We appreciate you. We love you. And like I always say, the task ahead might be difficult, but we will break it down to the pieces. Táwọn ọmọ Yorùbá máa fi gbọ́ àgbọ́yé dáadáa láti mọ̀ pé we've had enough of this contraction, of this union called Nigeria, and it will finally wind down very soon. Bye for now.